This is the lockpicking lawyer. I recently received a question from a friend of mine as he was looking through my videos, and he said, "Hey, what is this? It's ABUS, EVA, ISAO, IFAM. How come I've never heard of any of the locks you're picking?" Well, my response was, because my videos would be really boring if I was picking the locks that you've heard of. And to prove that point, we went to Home Depot together, and we were looking at the locks, and I asked the associate there, "What is your most secure padlock?" And I was pointed to the two locks you see in front of you, both from Master's Magnum series. This one is a key lock with a 5-pin standard key tumbler, and this has a 4-digit combination, and actually it's combined with a little 4-pin lock on the side. And the associate told me this is the best Home Depot has to offer with padlock security. So, against my better judgment, I took my wallet out and spent money on 2 more Master locks so I could prove a point, and I'm going to replicate what I showed my friend right now. Now, the easiest one here is this combination lock. And it's not because there's a little no security pin, 4-pin lock in the side to override the combination. It's because these locks are very, very easily bypassed. In fact, I'll show you. It's locked, and that's all it takes to open it. It's literally faster to bypass this lock than it is to enter the combination and open it. I'm not going to explain that. If you want to know how to do what I just did, just Google Master 175 bypass, and there's probably 24 videos on YouTube showing exactly that. So if this is the most secure thing Master has to offer, my videos would be really, really boring. So let's move on to this other lock. This one looks like a nice lock. It has this heavy hardened steel body, a boron carbide alloy shackle, which I've actually done a file test on, and you can barely even see where I hit it with the file. I mean, it's one of the hardest shackles I've ever come across in any sort of padlock. But unfortunately, that core is just not up to snuff. And I showed my friend what it took to get into this, to the most secure keyed padlock that Home Depot has to offer. It's 5 pins, go to the back, 5, 4, 3 in a false set, 2, counter rotation, 1, and we are open. That would make for a really boring video if all I did was that. So, that is why you see a lot of unusual locks like ISAOs and ABUS and IFAM, because the locks you get in the store, the Quicksets, the Schlags, the Masters, frankly, they're just not that hard to open. Let me show you what's inside of this, because I think this lock actually has potential. It's a great body. Let's see what the core is, and if it's something we can repin or replace, this lock might actually have some potential. I've actually not had this apart yet. Let's see. I guess you have to just tear this plastic cover off. I don't quite have that screw all the way out yet. There we go. And there's our core. And let's actually gut this, see what's inside, and maybe we can, it's a crimped core. No, it's crimped on 2 sides, so we're not able to open this up. But I still think we can do better than this. Let me actually take out my my box of cores, or at least the one with the Master Lock compatible cores in here. And let's see if there's something we can replace this with. This is actually the most secure core I have ever felt, or I've ever picked in a Master Lock. And believe it or not, it comes out of one of these. It's the plastic Lotto lockout tagout lock. Comes with a nice 6-pin core as opposed to the 5-pin one that was in the lock we had. A more difficult paracentric keyway, 5 security pins, 1 standard pin, and most of these come with some really great bitting. And as you can see, that's the case here. So it looks like this might be a direct drop-in for that. Another option would be something like this. This is another Master Lock core, a little bit tighter of a keyway than what came in the Magnum. This probably requires a smaller pick, like maybe even a 15 thousandths to access it easily. So that's another option. Master, frankly, it brought its A game with the body of this lock, but the core just is not up to snuff. So what I think I'm going to do is put this core, yeah, that looks like that fits perfectly in there. I'm going to replace the core in this padlock, probably put this key in, and replace a few of the, probably 4 of the pins in here with some serrated pins from American Lock, and actually turn this into a relatively secure padlock. So that's all I have for now. For those of you out there wondering why you don't see Masters and Quicksets and Schlegs that often on my YouTube channel, it's because this channel would be really, really boring. These locks just, I'm not even sure they're worth being called locks. But this one has some hope. It's a great body. I'm probably going to do something with the core, and we'll turn it into something that's worth having. That's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.